TikTok is just the beginning, we can tell you. The world has found a template to deal with the Chinese big tech. And Chinese players have found the pitfalls of complicity with Beijing. Let me give you the example of TikTok again. Its parent company is ByteDance. Its founder and CEO, Zhang Yimin, is going through perhaps the worst phase of his life. Outside China, his app is being banned. Inside China, he is being called a traitor. Now we know that TikTok is selling its operations in America. The CEO, Zhang, wrote to his staff, and we have accessed a copy of that letter. It gives an insight into TikTok's problems and its assessment for its own future. We found an English translation of the email, and here is the big takeaway from that. Zhang says his company has lost the battle to run TikTok in America. The only way to keep the app alive in the US is to sell its operations to an American company. The US had opened a national security investigation into TikTok back in 2019. It was being done by the Committee on Foreign Investment, a powerful interagency body in the US. This committee looks into the national security implications of foreign investment deals in America. The probe was over an acquisition of an American social media app, Musical.ly. ByteDance had acquired it 3 years ago. It was later merged with TikTok, but ByteDance did not clear the deal with the committee, and it believes that ByteDance must now disinvest its entire American operations. All doors are shut for TikTok now. Zhang's letter makes it amply clear. He says that the committee is, quote-unquote, determined that ByteDance must fully divest its US operations. China state media is calling this a planned smash and grab by America. A piece by China Daily today said that China, and I'm quoting again, will not accept the theft of TikTok. US President Donald Trump, though, has set a deadline. ByteDance has to complete this deal until the 15th of September. Otherwise, TikTok will be banned in the US.
I don't mind if, whether it's Microsoft or somebody else, a big company, a secure company, very American company, buy it. It's probably easier to buy the whole thing than to buy 30% of it. We set a date, I set a date of around September 15th, at which point it's going to be out of business in the United States. But if somebody, and whether it's Microsoft or somebody else buys it, that'll be interesting.
So TikTok is banned from India. It faces the threat of going out of business in America. Australia and Japan might ban it too. Can it get any worse for the ByteDance CEO? Yes, it can. At home in China, he is being called a traitor by his own people. Netizens in China are angry with the impending sale of TikTok, and they're cursing the owners, the founder. They're calling the CEO founder an American apologist and a coward. The attacks are relentless. Armies of angry people began bombarding Zhang on Weibo, so much so that his account had to be suspended. Earlier today, a tweet claimed that all Weibo posts from Zhang are now hidden from his profile. Apparently, some of Zhang's old posts have come back to haunt him too. A few years back, Zhang's Weibo posts were, quote-unquote, liberal-leaning, something that puts him in the category of public intellectuals. Now, you have to understand what's happening here. In some parts of the world, this tag, public intellectuals, may be considered a compliment. In some other parts of the world, this may not even evoke a response. But in China, it's an insult. Because Chinese patriots see public intellectuals as ignorant. They see them as worshippers of Western values. The irony could not have been more cruel for this company. It is losing business outside for being too loyal to China. And it is losing support at home because people think it is being disloyal to China. So what is it, loyal or disloyal? Well, we have proof of how ByteDance follows the diktats of the Communist Party to the T. On your screen is a piece from 2018. It's about a meeting organized by the Internal Party Committee of ByteDance. Party Committee of ByteDance, do note that. This meeting was to learn how to implement the spirit of national propaganda. Why does a private company have a party committee? Because the law in China requires every company to set up party committees. Every company must have 3 or more members of the Communist Party, which means that the Chinese state is present in every boardroom of China. Now here you can see how ByteDance is ensuring that its employees stick to the message, follow the line of the Chinese state and ensure the right message gets through. In other words, block the criticism and push Chinese propaganda. And that's exactly what ByteDance and its apps do. TikTok has been caught blocking criticism against the Chinese state. Videos have been censored. Posts mentioning Tiananmen Square have been taken down. It's all a matter of record. TikTok was accused of advancing China's foreign policy goals. Now it is being forced to either sell its business or go offline.